Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese, and this is my review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch scale figure of C3PO. And this would be the Walgreens exclusive version of C3PO, which is meant to look how he did in the original trilogy, where he's got both of his arms are gold. So it's not the Force Awakens ones, that's the regular release. This one is the exclusive. It doesn't have the number on the side like most of the exclusives don't have the number on the side. And I got this at Walgreens. They had a couple of them there. Picked one up for me and one for a buddy. You can see the little picture there. It looks pretty cool. Then on the back it says C3PO is a droid programmed for etiquette and protocol. Over the years he was involved in some of the galaxy's most thrilling battles and is fluent in more than 7 million forms of communication. So, let's open this guy up. Alright, so there he is. And I'm pretty happy with him. A lot happier than I thought I would be of a Hasbro 6-inch C3PO. Like, I bought the Bandai building kit 6-inch figure a while back. And I didn't think I would be able to like a Black Series one better, because I knew it wouldn't be as shiny. And probably just one looks good. And I don't think it's as shiny as I would like it to be. But the Bandai one's almost too shiny. I mean, it's hard to even see some of its details because it's so shiny, it just washes it out, I guess. So, I think it would be cool if there was like, if the shininess was kind of like in between this, not this shiny, but also not this flat looking. I think that would be just about perfect. I'm kind of torn on this though, because it's like this sort of like chrome, whatever, the shininess of this one is definitely more screen accurate because that's how he looks, but it's like when you watch the movie you can see his details even though he's all shiny. But this figure, like I said, it's kind of hard to see some of his details. So I don't know why it's like that, but yeah, it kind of bothers me. So I don't know, like, it's hard for me to pick between these two. Like I said, you can see the details better on this one because he's not so shiny, but he's supposed to be shiny. So it's like, I don't know. But I'll compare them a little more in a bit. But as for the Black Series by itself, yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. I think the sculpt's really nice. And the head looks really good. For the most part, the articulation's good for what C3PO would be able to do. See, the one thing is lacking is his elbows, but I can understand that. And we'll go over that when we get to articulation. But overall, yeah, I really like this. I mean, it took forever. I mean, this is one of the main characters from the original trilogy that appeared in all 3 movies, and it's like they finally just released them. And I remember reading a while back, like probably over a year ago, that they're having trouble with C3PO, and that's why he hadn't been released yet. I don't know how true that is, but I just read something about that. But now we got him. No, he doesn't come with any accessories, so there's nothing to go over with that. So I guess we'll just look at him a little more closely. There you can see the head. I like the way they did the eyes. They're painted on pretty nice. The shape of the head looks really good. The dent up there is kind of hard to see. Actually, it's just the first time I even noticed it was there. And I think the dent should be a little easier. Isn't it like round? I think it's like more of a round dent. You can't really see it very well. But yeah, the shape of the head looks good. There's the back. Chest area looks nice. Arms look pretty good. Right there it looks kind of cheap because the arms don't bend there. It just kind of makes it look like not meant to move. I mean, it doesn't move, but I mean, it should look like it's supposed to move, you know what I mean? And these are the reasons why, like, because these things here, that'd be hard to make them things work and bend his arms. But he doesn't bend his arms a whole lot in the movie, so I guess it don't really matter. Oh, he got his little record on his stomach. I always thought that looked like a record. And here's the wires on his stomach there. And they're painted on, for the most part, pretty nice. Looks like there's a couple mess ups. Like there's a yellow spot on that red wire there. But I'd say it looks pretty good for the most part. And onto the back, they're painted there too. And oh yeah, the hands too. I like the way they did the hands. Did a nice job on them. Looks pretty awesome. Sculpt and everything. And then down to the crotch area. See his little C3PO crotch and his C3PO old man butt. And there's his legs. Got his silver leg and his gold leg. Looks pretty cool. Like that little thing. Whatever that is. Down to his feet. So, yeah, he looks pretty damn awesome. And now for articulation. He is lacking, but mostly he's lacking in the way that he's supposed to be lacking. Because if you watch the movies, you know this guy don't move too well. But there's not a whole lot of movement in... Well, yeah, there is. There's more movement in the head than I thought there would be. Look up and down. And obviously spin around. So, that's not too bad. Now here's where it's a little tough. See, this arm moves fine. This one over here... See, this piece up here don't want to spin like this one as easy. I think it just gets stuck for some reason. There we go. Yeah, that whole thing will spin. It's like a separate piece from the arm. And that can spin inside of there. And also there's a hinge joint. So if you don't have the right spot, the arm can't go back too far. So you just kind of maneuver it around. But the articulation is still pretty good up there at the shoulder. Now there's nothing at the elbows, which obviously is because of these little pistons and things. Because if they try to make them work, it would break. Bandai kind of pulled it off though, so I mean it's not impossible. But I'll compare it to them in a minute. Down at the wrist, you can spin, and there's a hinge joint. Then at the stomach, there's a lot more movement than I thought there would be. Which still isn't a lot, but still more than I thought. Then at the hips, this plate, or whatever you want to call it, is flexible, so you can move out a little further than it seems like it would. And it can kick out a lot farther. Well, his leg's bending backwards. But yeah, his leg can kick out farther than I thought it would be able to. Can't really go back. Well, yeah, I can. Kind of goes at an angle if you make it go back. Then down at the knee, as you just seen, you can bend it forward if you want. Bend it back to about that far. And it's cool how this piece kind of just stays in place as you move it. That's pretty cool. Then down at the ankles, got the hinge, a little tilt thing going on. So articulation's fairly decent for C3PO. I mean, it wouldn't be that amazing on any other figure, but for him, it's pretty good articulation. Now here he is compared to the Bandai building figure one again, which I thought this one was just so awesome. And now it's like, well, it's not that awesome. Because it just, like I said, it's just hard to see some of the detail on this because he's just too damn glossy. But I'll show you the articulation's a little different. Well, there's actually less articulation up here at the shoulder. And here's what they did at the elbows. As you can see, that kind of broke already. So that's probably what would happen if they try to do that with the Black Series. But it can move there. It's just not very far. And it'll probably break like, you know, like it did there. Less articulation at the wrist. Looks like there's less at the torso. Way less at the hips, because that's all it can do. And there's actually a little bit less at the knee too. And less articulation at the ankle. And the head's about the same. But yep, a lot less articulation on the Bandai one. Another big problem I have with the Bandai one is it's really hard to see his eyes. They're in there, but you really gotta look. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to see them easy like you can with this one. So that's another thing that the Black Series does better is the eyes. Some of the things that Bandai does better is just some of the details, like these little things around the neck actually look like they're separate. And I was saying before, it actually looks like there's a joint at the elbow, because there is. I know it's weird to say that, but whatever. But for the most part, the details aren't too much different. This one's got a bigger butt. And I gotta put these two next to each other That'd be insane not to. But there they are, C3PO and R2-D2. So that's cool seeing them together finally in the Black Series form. Can't believe it's taken this long. But yeah, he came out in the very first series, and C3PO just now came out. What is it, like how many years later is it now? I don't even know. 4 years, 5 years, I don't know how long it's been. It's just surprising. Such a character as big as him just now came out. And here is the 6-inch Black Series next to Hasbro's 10-inch figure. They came in the Target 3-pack along with BB-8 and whatever that black and white droid's name is. But you can see the paint's very similar. It's a different shade, but it's very similar, like in how shiny it is. But yeah, his Force Awakens, obviously, because he's got the goofy red arm. And you can see his wires are all crazy looking there, instead of all straight like the original. But you can also see this one's eye is really good. I actually reviewed this one. I reviewed that 3-pack. I just never edited it and posted it. So we're so close now to having the entire gang. The only one we need is the Princess Leia, which is coming out, I think, early next year. And it's not looking too good, at least in the face area. But still, it'd be nice to get it to complete the New Hope gang. That sounds so stupid saying that. The New Hope gang. But still, yeah, it'd be cool to finally complete that. So, I'm pretty happy with this C3PO. Good sculpt, good paint. And I think it's pretty good for a C3PO. I mean, it'd be cool if his elbows could move. But yeah, with them little pistons there, I know that's tough to pull off, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, I think he's a really well done C3PO. The only one thing that I would like is maybe if he was just a little shinier. Not this shiny, but a little shinier. Other than that, I like him. So check your Walgreens, because that's where I got him. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Alright guys, we're going to save the princess. I got a plan. We're going to sneak around behind the stormtroopers, get them by surprise, and take them out.
The probability of failure is 99.9%.
C3PO, I just want to tell you, I hate you! I've been laying it on pretty thick. Doesn't seem like you could take a hint. I hate you, hate you. I hate you so much. I would shoot you, but I don't know who here owns them. And oh, they might be pissed at me, but I hate you so damn much. You're so annoying. And you're always talking to me and getting in my way and screwing up kisses with Leia. Man, I hate you so damn much. You're a piece of shit and you're annoying. Ugh! And I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. Ugh! So what do you think of that, you shiny piece of crap? Hey, Chewbacca, let me up there. Okay, I bet you haven't seen anything like this, C3PO. Call this the flying elbow.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah, I feel so much better now, you piece of shit.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh,